Hello there. Today we will talk about friends. It's about understanding friendship. And just for the record, I would like to say that this content it is not up my ass. I didn't uh, invent it yesterday. I'm not going out there and just copying other people's content and just mixing it together and just hey, I'm gonna just to create myself content. No, this is deeply contemplated about. I'm not learning self development in the time that I'm doing YouTube. I learned this already. All of them, I have implemented them in my life. I am already self actualized. Now, this is a business. I'm treating this YouTube channel as a business that I'm giving you value, give me your attention. You maybe win. If you win, I win. And I want to approach the subject of friends today. And I discovered this. There are four types of friendship. There are interests. Let's say I want you to see friendship as a relationship. Friendship, it's a type of relationship. Then there are interest type relationship, right? Money, uh, and any other kind of interest. I don't know, sex, right? You have an interest, you want to win something, and that kind of relationship will end up after the interest is gone. Then pleasure. Pleasure are your drinking buddies. From my own experience, you cannot really trust that much your drinking buddies. Your drinking buddies are most of them to the orange level in spiral dynamics. We will talk a lot about spiral dynamics on this channel. I like to refer myself to that and say orange when I refer to that many adjectives for someone from the orange level. I want you to go there, watch my clip about it, go and even go deeper, go and read the research yourself. It's 100 pages or so. It's a maybe one of the most interesting things I ever discovered. Most of your drinking buddies, they wanna keep you drinking because they are loving you, man. All of those people, they love you. You're their friend, and you need to know that uh, a wise young lady told me the other day that, hey man, to love someone sometimes is not enough. And that struck me, and I was like, oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, that's something there. I've been in clubs in the period that I wanted to learn to approach women, to go out and have fun, and in my 20s, young 20s, my early 20s. And most of drinking buddies, they're not really your friends. Most of them, they're not your friends. They're because they're stage orange. They are scared. They are lying to you and themselves. They having vices like alcohol, like smoking, and their motto is, "I'm living my life." No, you're just addicted. I'm living the moment. If your mom dies, what is wrong with living the moment then? You don't live the moment, you live that moment. You learn to drink alcohol. They will, and if they don't evolve, they will stay there. Most of the people until stage green, they they have the crab syndrome, I would like to call it. If you go and fish for crabs doesn't need you have a bucket full of crabs. You don't need the tackle, I don't know, that thing that you seal the bucket, because any time that the crab wants to crawl out, the other crabs it pulls in inside. And this is what most of people have. If you want to go out, they are scared of losing you and they're pulling you inside. No, you don't drink. You don't stop smoking. No, you don't stop drinking alcohol. I don't say that it's bad to have them, but be aware about it. Be aware of those kind of people, that they are there to have fun. Free love. Those are people that they are risking the skin for you. For me, this is what defines a true friend. Someone that risks their skin for you, that they are losing their time for your time, that from time to time they're prioritizing you, they're listening to you, they want good for you, they're protecting when you are not there. When you are not there and other people are talking shit about you, this guy or this woman comes and say, fuck you, that's not true, stop talking about my friend like that. Those friends are there if you need help, if you are crying. Those people, you need to keep them around you. Now, unfortunately, most of people don't have friends. And you need to understand that loneliness, it's processed by the same neurological system as pain. Loneliness hurts, and you can be lonely having people around you. Loneliness doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have people around you. You can feel deeply lonely. No one understands me, even if the people around you, they love you and they want good for you. They sacrifice their time for you. A good, and I would like to give this example. It's around here, right in between 2 and 3. A good test that you should try. You should give them something that they can take, and you should have something. I give you an example. I was working in a restaurant with a friend of mine, with a drinking buddy of mine, that we loved each other. It was obviously we loved each other, but it was around pleasure level. But then I didn't understood this so good as I'm doing it now. And then we were working in a restaurant, and I had quite an experience working in restaurants, and he didn't. I was coming from 3 to 4 years of experience. He had weeks or months, or just not really being a kelner. I know what I was doing, and I explained to him how to serve cognac. Cognac is served in a glass, like a bowl glass, like a balloon glass with a really short leg, and you put your hand on. You keep cognac must be drinked warm, and because it's that short, you keep your hand there. The liquid, it's warmth, get warmth from your hand. And I told him, hey, you take a glass, you put warm water in it, and then you take the glass with cognac, you put it over that warm water, and it will stay warm. Or you just put some cognac in, you light it in fire. When the fire's gone, it's a classy thing to do. I explained him that, and later on, he did what I told him to the chef. You see, he stole my idea and presenting it like it's its own. This is a fake friend. A fake friend will flirt with your girlfriend and then tells you that you're just crazy and it's just not true. You need to trust your mind. You need to trust your instinct. That guy flirts with your girlfriend, that's not your friend. And you need to kick him out. And how you get rid of your silly friends is the next way. You can, because it's hard to just kick them out. Where do you go? Because those are the people that you have around you. You need to start very slowly. And first and foremost, you need to understand attachments. And there are 3 books that I want you to read. One is The 5 Levels of Attachments, The 4th Agreement. Those 2 are written by the same Miguel something. Rodriguez, Miguel somehow. 5 Levels of Attachments and the four agreements. And then the third one is attached. Attached is quite a popular book. You should read that thing and understand how people attach to each other. This is more a romantic relationship, but you still should go and read that thing. And after that, you need to go and just get rid of things that you're not using home. If you don't get rid of things that are, I maybe go a bit soft now and just not explaining friends here, but I hope this will help someone someday. You take what you don't use, the clothes that you don't wear them anymore. Look at them, see what you feel about them. Oh, this is from my ex. Fuck that. You don't want your fucking ex in your fucking life. Throw that away. Donate that clothes. You don't wear them anyway anymore. You have my girlfriend now have a box full with candles. She doesn't use candles like at all. Then I just throw them away. No, I like them. Maybe I will someday. No, you don't need them. Throw them away. If you slowly do those things, detachments from the simple things. If you cannot detach yourself from a shirt, how can you detach yourself from someone? That's quite hard. Be patient. Do things slowly. And the fourth level of friends are people where here it's stage yellow and turquoise, where people see you as themselves. If you go through the world and you see absolutely everything as yourself, then you are true mature, and just then you can be a really selfless friend. When things go in relationship really south, you will understand them, and then you can be a really friend. Then you can solve their problems without they knowing that you're solving their fucking problems. Then you're a true friend. Now, those are the 4 levels of being friends, being a friend. I would like to talk about abuse and abuser. This is quite interesting because let's say person A in his childhood, while everything that he needed was attention. Everything that he needed was attention. His parents never give him attention, or maybe even giving him like bad attention, like telling him like he's stupid or unworthy. This person feels unworthy. His unworthy emotion made him to push harder and harder and harder and have some money, right? To feel worthy, to feel like he's worth something. He never knew how to address his emotions. Stage orange. Go and go and go and read that. Go and understand what I mean. And they have a business now, then they have money. And then is the person B, that this person abused his parents. Their parents, persons B parents, right? They were abused in their life, and now they're used to be abused, and the kid abused them. The kid learned how to abuse their parents, and he ends up old and living in his mother's basement, or he, not here to insult people, though that's not my point here. I say that those people cannot take care of themselves, and everything that they know is sugarcoat people around them in order to obtain what they want. And now you see how they fit. Is the guy who needs someone that give them attention? Is this guy who everything he knows is to manipulate? It's not even its fault. It's not the person's B's fault. It's his parents' fault. And whose fault then? Because his parents have their own parents, and they're just circumstances in the big pictures. It's the circumstances. It's a matter of circumstances that this guy's here, and this guy's here, and they fit together. This guy have money. This have a reason to manipulate the guy for money, because his survival mechanism. And this guy suffers. This guy suffers too. And this is the abuse-abuser relationship. Do you see? That's why many people cannot really break up, because their trauma fits so well together. Most of them are kids. Most of them are not real friends because they're stuck here and above. They're stuck in an orange level. They're stuck in a level that they don't understand for even themselves. Therefore, they cannot be there for you when you don't understand yourself. You see? Therefore, you need to understand yourself and push further and further until you understand other people, and you should become a good friend. Are you a good friend? Would you like to be a good friend? I don't know if it's the same thing with being a good friend. If you're a good friend, people will align to be your friend. If you are open and you are understanding, people will beg for your friendship. Understand envy. Envy is such a sneaky snake in your life. I myself am envy sometimes. You need to use envy in your advantage. When envy is the moment that you see someone that they have something and you know that you will do better in their place. That's envy. When you are angry on them. You're looking so good and you are a fucking idiot to women. You know how much I want a girlfriend? You know how much I work for it? You know how much I suffer and I want to have one and you have two and you're a fucking jerk? That's envy. And fair enough. It's pain behind it. Envy, you need to use envy. When you feel envious about something, you need to realize that that's what I want. Envy is not doesn't mean that it's something that you want and you cannot obtain it. No, it's something just that you want. You need to see that when you are envious of something, it's something that you wish. It's something that you want. It's quite hard to know what you want. You may not know what you want. That's why use the fucking snake to show you the way to what you want. And see, when you realize like, oh, that's what I want. I don't need to be that emotionally about it. The envy will settle down because you realize that that's just what you fucking want. I felt envy for one of my oldest friends. He's quite rich. He made a lot of money now. And I know that I asked him in a period when I needed money and he didn't help me with it. Which, I don't know, I still consider him my friend, even if it doesn't matter. But he was bragging about tens of thousands of euros, and I asked him for money and he said basically no when I needed them. But fair enough. Let's see. I'm okay. I still consider him my friend, but I felt envy for him and I realized like, oh, I just want that. Oh God, that was so easy. This is what I wanted to have, money or career or something that I like to do. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You get it. You know what I mean now. Use envy. And another thing is that understand that the more you evolve, people will be naturally envy on you, even if they love you. This crab syndrome that they pull you down, it's natural to everyone. In the moment that you're going towards something that you and your friends want the same thing, and you're going towards what you want, or what you both want, faster than him, he will be naturally envy on you. And he will fight with his own emotions. And he will not understand his own envy for you. And that will may shake your relationship, because if you manage to reach first what you both want, that may destroy your relationship, because this guy doesn't understand his own envy. The same with you. If you don't understand your own envy, if one of your friends will end up winning something that you both want, that will damage your relationship because of envy. Because you don't know that, hey, it's just, I'm just emotionally about something that I want. Fair enough. That's much of desire there. People are bonding together around values. You need to understand the values. What do you value? What do you think is valuable? I think that self-growth, it's valuable. I think that truth, it's valuable. And understand that truth is the highest value. But those are not particularly my words. But I do value truth. I value love. I value being right. Fair, not right. I don't mind to be right, like I'm right and you're wrong. No, I value being fair. When I was younger, I got the opportunity to be a politician. My father is in his area there in Romania is quite influential, and I got the opportunity to go in a political side and become popular and become a politician. But I knew since I was young that Romania is quite corrupt. And I remember that me and one of my friends, we both had money. We went out and with a bunch of girls. Me, my friend, and some girls, and we went to party. And I remember that on our way to a club, I saw an old woman sitting somewhere on the stairs and crying. And then I realized that I'm going and spend my money on alcohol, and that woman cries because she doesn't have money to buy food and pills because her own kids kick her out from home, and she doesn't have money because the state doesn't take care of people. This is what I do. This is what I should do, become a politician in a corrupt country. And it's not like there are not enough, doesn't mean that there are not people in the politics side that they want good. I mean that there's the big majority, it's so corrupt that they will eat you. They'll kick you out. You don't have place there to do good right now. And I choose to leave the country. I need to go in Germany. I couldn't speak a word of German. I thought Schwanz means money, which means penis. And you bound with people that they have the same values with you. I cannot bound with someone that is deeply corrupt. We just don't bound. I cannot bound with people that they just go around and lie for sex. I just don't bound with them. We don't understand each other. We don't like each other. Values are the stepping stone. Values are the place that the friendship is built. Because there are places, let's say I played League of Legends and I met people there, and now we are friends on because they are playing League of Legends, but you are most of it friends in League of Legends or in a game or in school, or most of I think you, when you finish school, you end up talking to people that you were close friends. you know Values, understand your values. Understand that most of people are not your friends. Understand your envy. Become a good friend. Understand their pain. Evolve. Go and drop a like. Maybe if you find this valuable, subscribe. Evolve. Understand spiral dynamics. And I do deeply hope that this helps. Thank you.